So, Kirby 64. We are playing this game on Halloween, or not on Halloween, but like before Halloween. The point is we are playing Kirby 64. But you might be asking yourselves, why are we playing Kirby 64? Especially considering that this, look at it, it looks like a PP Friends United baby game, right? No, that's just not what it is. People who are probably asking that have only ever played a Kirby game or Kirby games that are the spin-offs and or like the first Kirby game on the GBA. Kirby's Dream Land. I say that game because that is like the only game where you fight DDD at the end and that's the end of the game. This is Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. I replayed this a while back just because I never actually 100% completed it on the 20th anniversary collection, so I went back and played that on the Wii, or the Wii U. My Wii's been broken. But we're playing this today on emulator. I felt like playing this on Halloween because why not? Or not why not, there's a reason I played it on Halloween. If you've played this game or even know anything about this game and its villains, you probably know exactly why I'm playing this on Halloween, because yes, its exterior makes it seem like a PP baby game. It ain't. There are far darker undertones, and while this game wasn't the most critically acclaimed when it came out, I mean, it was already coming out near the end of the N64's lifespan when they were gearing up to release the GameCube. So, yes, not the most acclaimed Kirby game out there, but a good one nonetheless, so we're gonna get right into this. Alright, here we go. This game still kinda sticks to the whole classic crayon art style that Kirby's Dream Land 3 was going for. There's the first Crystal Shard. I'm bad at this. Does this even qualify as a boss? He just stands there. Okay. But anyway, I was saying, this game, I really like its aesthetic. It's got something cool going, and again, like the continuation of the Dream Land 3 art style, which is fitting because this game is pretty much a direct sequel. But also, we're probably not gonna get all the Crystal Stars in the first rundown, because this is, again, it's been a while since I've replayed this game, so I don't exactly remember where everything is, but we'll try our best regardless. Also, firework ability broken, it's cool that we got it already. Yeah, and my first playthrough of this game, or like when I was actually 100%ing it, I only managed to get all the Crystal Shards from Pop Star on my own. I needed to like do some heavy digging for the rest of them. But also, hey, look, it's definitely the Waddle Dee that turns into Bandana Dee in the later games. That's definitely him. Oh no, he's dead. Also, this is another reason why we're playing this on Halloween. Dark matter is one of the scariest entities in any Nintendo game. There we go, we freed our boy! Again, simple boss fights. This is Pop Star, this is the first world. Nothing's hard yet. No, we can't leave him behind, we have to bring him with us. This is like also I'm pretty sure the only Kirby game where Waddle Dee doesn't appear as like a frontline enemy. Oh, I got something. Not what I was aiming for, but hey, it works. Beautiful forests. Ooh. I definitely, absolutely love the landscape of this place. And also the music. The music of this game, oh my god, it's glorious. It's absolutely amazing. I think it goes widely unappreciated. I mean, like, I don't even think Nintendo appreciates enough how good this game's soundtrack is. Oh, wait, refrigerator. I forgot this was a power-up. Yo, my boy. Okay, and there was a Crystal Shard somewhere around here. I remember. I forget where, but I remember there was a Crystal Shard. Yeah, down here. I'll make it back. Yes! That's the way. Bitch. Food. Let's go. Oh yeah, and this character, Adeline, they don't bring her back enough. They brought her back in Star Allies. That was like the only time. They just waited however many. Well, Star, that pack was released in like 2018, right? Or 2017? No, it was 2018. So they waited like a total of 18 years to bring her back. Wow, good job, Nintendo. You really know how to make us wait. Evil. She's drawing porn. I don't know what that is. I win. Oh, she pissed. Oh, there it is. The boy, Dark Matter. Probably my favorite Kirby villain, if I'm being honest. I beat him with food. Oh. Yeah, that works too, I guess. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. Shut the fuck up! We ready. We in this. Let's go. Gonna go invade DDD Castle. Now, I think Dark Matter is my favorite Kirby villain. Or, yeah, he's my favorite, or they, I guess, genderless. They're my favorite Kirby villain, and I mean, that extends to, yeah, most versions of Dark Matter, but I'm talking about the typical version, like the first version, just, you know, black ball with eyes. But yeah, extends to typical versions of Dark Matter, but I really, all other versions of Dark Matter I really like. I'm just talking about the original. The main antagonists of the Dark Matter trilogy. And this brings me to, yeah, the second part of this. I'm gonna need to come back and get the crystal shards, so after I'm done with each world, I'll come back and get the crystal shards I missed. So maybe I'll just make those sections little montages or something. Thank you, best girl. And I just know there's a crystal shard up here. But yeah, that one takes 2 cutters, so I'll come back and get that later. And that one was pretty obvious. There were Sir Kibbles leading up to that room, so you could have taken a wild guess and said that you need 2 cutters, but some of these crystal shards you need to go to other levels and get other powers and bring them back to said levels in order to get them. And it's like a lot of running around. I don't think it was in an effort to extend like the game length. It's very tedious. There's the boy. I went on that whole thing about Dark Matter being my favorite Kirby villain. I am not counting DDD as a villain. He is more of an anti-hero. He was an anti-hero in the beginning. He's only been a villain in very limited Kirby titles. DDD is an anti-hero, and he is just possessed more often than not. DDD is my favorite Kirby character. Not calling him villain. Dark Matter's immediately like after him though. I love this battle theme. It's my favorite of the 3 when we fight Waddle Dee, Adeline, and DDD. Alrighty. DDD's been saved. We've done it. Come on, come with us, bro. We need you. We need you. Yeah! Oh my god, I love DDD so much. Alright, we'll beat up Wispy Woods and then that'll be it. Boss theme too. Boss theme is hella good. Rules of nature. Alright. Yes, Kirby. Poyo. Alright, on to World 2, the desert one. Because of course it's the desert one. Alright, let's go though. That's the way. See ya, Popstar. We'll be back soon. Alright, on to Rockstar. We're in this. Ah, that fucking rock music, dude. Rockstar rock music, it fits. We don't know what power-ups we need, so we'll just grab stuff. Again, I do not remember what I need to do in order to get half of these crystal shards. Well, there's one of them. I was saying, getting crushed in this game is insta-death, so gotta watch myself. That better not have been the last one, because I don't know where the other one is. Oh yeah, I think I need Needle and Rock, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, there's probably no more Needle enemies around here. Gordo being submerged in sand, I don't think changes anything. Gordos are invincible. I'm pretty sure Goku couldn't beat Gordos. Crap! No, I was mistaken. That looks like electric. So, we'll come back, I guess. Damn, listen to those chimes. This is what I mean. Also, other than Forgotten Land, I think Kirby's voice in 64 is the cutest. He's got the cutest voice in 64. You bitch. Nice. There's one. Anything down here? Yep, there's something. Oh yes, the boy! Let's go! Love DDD. Voiced by Masahiro Sakurai in this game too. There we go. Another thing actually about this game I don't understand. Same with the rest of them, honestly. The rest of the Dark Matter trilogy. Meta Knight was in Kirby's Adventure, which came out after Kirby's Dream Land 2, which was the first of the Dark Matter trilogy. He's not in the Dark Matter trilogy. Meta Knight is supposed to guard Dreamland. He's just like a sort of rival to Kirby is all, but he still guards Dreamland, right? So he saw this world-ending presence and was like, whatever. I'll let the others take care of it. Either that or he was guarding Dreamland just from like something else entirely, I guess. The other headcanon is like, while all of that Dark Matter shit was going on, Meta Knight was like preparing his fleet and making his ship for the Revenge of Meta Knight sub-game in Kirby Superstar, which is also, I think that's also plausible. I have fallen. Hey, I took the right path. Very cool. I like how like when Kirby drops into the water, it's just like a plop sound. It's not like anything super heavy or something. It's just which I mean makes sense because Kirby weighs like nothing, but still. Also, does Kirby need to breathe air? His stomach, he is just pretty much all stomach, and his stomach is literally an alternative endless dimension of reality. So he probably doesn't have lungs, right? So I don't see any reason for him to like breathe air. He can swim underwater indefinitely, right? Like, it doesn't really make sense for Mario to swim underwater indefinitely in like the base platformers. I mean, he has like a, oh yeah, I missed one. He has an air reserve. Hey, what's her name? Is it Kiki? It's not Kiki, that's fucking Studio Ghibli character. I forget the name of that witch, but she's in Dreamland 3 and she just like solely appears as a background character in these games. Okay, but anyway, doesn't make sense for Mario to swim indefinitely, and he has an air meter in the 3D games. But Kirby could just totally, like, he doesn't need like a meter, right? He could totally just swim indefinitely. And I mean, that's just as, I'm pretty sure Popstar and all these other planets have like breathable atmospheres, because otherwise Adeline wouldn't be here. Because Adeline is definitely human. And I mean, there have been like decipherings of some of the words in Kirby's and the Forgotten Land stating human systems of measurements, so yeah, it's pretty much all but confirmed that the place in Forgotten Land is just Earth. But not only that, we'll see later what I mean when I say like Earth is just like an actual place in the Kirby lore. But yeah, I don't think Kirby needs to breathe air. He does not have the anatomical structure of like a person. All the other characters in this game, except for like Waddle Dee, they have structures that they need in order to like breathe air, right? Like Adeline is human, she needs to breathe air. DDD's a penguin, he needs to breathe air. They all, and like same with Ribbon. Ribbon's a fairy, but like fairies pretty much are just smaller people, so they probably also need to breathe air. Kirby doesn't need any of that shit, and it's debatable whether Waddle Dee needs it either. That was not intentional. But yeah, these are the questions we should be asking in Kirby. Looks like we need to go into every level except the second one in order to get those crystal shards, so we can do that. This boss came back in Planet Robobot, yet they did not decide to bring in Heavy Lobster. per planet Robobot, which is kind of bullshit. Alright, that's one. Damn it, you have to be hella close. Damn electric. This ain't no electric wind god fist. I'm better off just throwing the fucking thing. Nice, we did it. I attempted a boss rush for this in the past. I cannot do it. Not like copy abilityless. I only attempted it once though, so I mean, after a few tries, I could probably do it. A funny scene. These after credit scenes are very fun, or like after or post boss scenes, very funny. Very funny. You know what? Yep, snack break time. How is he chewing that? Let me finish my cake, bitch. Nope, I guess not. I don't know what ability to start with. Then again, I never know, so it's not much of a change. Maybe I'll make this video just a big ol' opportunity to discuss Kirby lore, cause oh fuck. Cause damn, there's a lot of like Kirby lore significance in this game. Not even like just this game, honestly. Cause I mean like the Dark Matter trilogy kinda acts like as that as a whole. It kinda acts as a whole vehicle for just all of Dark Matter. Cause like that's our first introduction to Dark Matter, right? It's Dark Matter trilogy. Ever since then, there have been like a shit ton of versions of Dark Matter throughout the Kirby games. Even Void Termina. Void Termina is a huge construct of Dark Matter. And there's a lot of stuff we don't know about Kirby lore. For all we know, like, Dark Matter could be responsible for a whole lot of things. So all we really have is headcanon and speculation. It's fun to discuss, though. That's part of the reason why Dark Matter is my favorite villain. They're very complex villains. I mean, their methods aren't too complex just because their whole purpose is just to have the entirety of the universe, like, accompanied by darkness. But it's, like, more nuanced than that. As a definition, you could call them evil, but they're not, technically, because that's all they know, basically. All they know is darkness. Like, because Dark Matter's a construct of void. And not like Astral Birth Void, because I think a lot of people don't understand that that's not the basis of everything. Void as a being in the Kirby universe it's responsible for all of the positive and negative beings that come into light, like Kirby and Dark Matter. Dark Matter is a construct of pure evil, right? Or not pure evil, but pure darkness, pure negative energy. And Kirby is the complete opposite of that. Basically the antithesis of Dark Matter. That doesn't necessarily make the character of Dark Matter evil. They only know negative energy, therefore that's what they strive to spread around the world because they know nothing else. Positive energy literally hurts them. In case with like Void and Astral Birth Void and Void Termina, you see that. Positive energy literally hurts them because they haven't experienced it ever before. As I was saying about Astral Birth Void, Astral Birth Void is more of the strongest version of Void Termina, as opposed to the creator of everything in the Kirby universe. Because the creator of everything in the Kirby universe, I'd see that being as more of like a true neutral character. Because it's the influence of positive or negative energy on that being is what creates like characters like Kirby. And the influence of negative energy is what creates beings such as Dark Matter. I can't see that being Astral Birth Void, because Astral Birth Void still has attacks from beings like Dark Matter, which gives us the impression that it itself is a form of Dark Matter as opposed to just being the creator of all things. Because if the creator of all things was Dark Matter, then it would be a truly evil being, so why would it have any say in creating beings of positive energy like Kirby? That wouldn't make sense. I forget which person on the staff said this, but Kirby technically hasn't defeated a god, or any sort of gods. The closest to a god that Kirby has sort of defeated, I'd say, would be Void Termina, but even then, it was worshipped as a god by the Jambastrian cult, as opposed to actually being a god, because it really isn't. Void Termina is not a god, technically. And neither is everyone else. They're just extremely powerful beings that Kirby has faced. That's literally it. So the only real, like, true god of Kirby, I'd say would be Void, just because again, the way they're framed makes them seem like a true neutral being. And on top of that, I don't think it's one that can be killed because no matter how much, like, negative or positive energy you throw at it, it will always, like, just redirect that energy into an entirely new being, which sounds like it can't ever be killed. Again, that's another topic for discussion because Void is an entity that we know so little about. Not Astral Birth, we know a fair bit about Astral Birth Void. It is still a being of pure negative energy, one that was supposedly reincarnated, but that again is like headcanon for most people. Astral Birth Void was reincarnated into the classic Kirby skin that we get after you beat it in Star Allies, which I mean, I suppose it's possible, but again, it's not all there. The subject is very much up for debate. There's still a lot that could be derived from them, and a lot of details that we still don't know everything about. Regardless, it's still a fun discussion for Kirby lore theorists. Still something that we could learn a lot from. The whole motivations of the villainy, just it being pure evil, isn't exactly right, because while the object of succumbing the entire universe in darkness, because that's exactly where the scope lies, does seem like a very, very godly, otherworldly sort of evil being thing to do. It's not quite as simple as that. When the only like emotional experiences you have aren't there, you haven't experienced anything on the emotional side other than just pure emptiness, it's hard to call that evil, because it's literally the only thing you know. So like, why else would you know better? And it's not even like on the nurture side of things, it's more nature than anything else. No one was there to nurture it, like dark matter has basically just been alone for the entirety of its life. And so is like Void, except Void is like a being that thrives on negative and positive energy to make something new. So it's not exactly the same. Given what's said about Void, it's framed as though like dark matter doesn't really have any emotions, except it's not supposed to. It's sort of just this being that is the way it is, and once it gets influenced, it makes something new. That's the closest thing we ever get to a god of the Kirby universe, but it's still, like, we still know absolutely, like, we still know, like, jack shit about it, basically. Yeah, that's why I constantly, like, mention that's how it's framed, or that's how it sounds, or stuff like that, because that's all it is. That's all we get. We get assumptions. We get to make assumptions about it, basically. We don't get any hard details and facts about it, other than, like, Void is the creator of all things, and that is it. We can assume that it takes, like, the same sort of structure as, like, Kirby and Void, just because, it's the creator of those two, and Void is basically... Astral Birth Void is basically the strongest form of negative energy that we've ever seen in Kirby. Like, even aside from Dark Matter, Astral Birth Void is basically the antithesis. Dark Matter is already the antithesis of Kirby, but Astral Birth Void is, like, the strongest version of that. Oh my god. Fighting a boss with that is hard. I'll just come back again. It doesn't matter. We can assume that Void looks the same as those two because Astral Birth Void is essentially the strongest version of negative energy that we've ever seen in Kirby, and that's kind of like why Star Allies was the be-all, end-all of the sort of Dark Matter enemies. That's why they look so similar. Dark Matter, and by extension the final boss of this game, look incredibly similar to Kirby, but like not to the same degree as Astral Birth Void. Astral Birth Void looks pretty much exactly like Kirby. So it kind of compels me to think that it is the strongest form of negative energy that Void has ever, like, made. And I'm talking about the God Void, the creator of all things, not Astral Birth Void, because those... I think those need to be established as two separate entities. They're absolutely... I don't think... That fucking fish just blew up. Puffer fish to the extreme. He's like, don't get too close, and then he fucking dies. There's a lot to sort of cover with Dark Matter. I think it's definitely one of the deepest Kirby lore topics. That's sort of the... I think that's sort of the overview for, like, Astral Birth Void and Dark Matter and, like, the Kirby species as a whole. There could be, like, an entire video about that I could make, but, like, why not just give an overview here while I'm playing this game for Halloween? Just an overview on how, like, long and hard I've like, thought about Kirby lore. Because, like, one day I was just... I was just noticing how all of the soul bosses had like very similar attacks, and I thought that some sort of connection could be derived from all that, and then I eventually just got into Kirby lore. I didn't like go on Reddit or anything, because I'm pretty sure there is a Kirby lore Reddit. I don't even use Reddit, so definitely not for me. It was only ever a subtle notice that just led me down the rabbit hole. And I didn't like fervently look up YouTube videos or anything, because I mean, about the time that I did realize it, I think I was in middle school, and not a lot of the ground made by like Meteors or any other Kirby lore enthusiast had been made yet. All I know is that I've just been like balls deep in this for a long time. That's pretty much the long and short of it. But anyways, thank you for coming to my Kirby TED Talk, I guess. If nobody expected lore in this section, then I guess I'm sorry. I'm kind of glad they didn't decide to keep that design change with Cutter, or Kirby just throws his fucking face. The bomb was inside of him, I don't understand. I think this proves I'm bad at video games. Oh, come on. No, come on. I'm getting sick of this. This game is cheating me out of my fucking crystal shards. As much as this game is proving that I'm bad, I can't like be pissed for long. Like how the fuck am I gonna be pissed to this music? These fucking chimes, whatever. I'm a gamer. I will always find a way to be pissed. What is this? Is it just like a random item? Okay, we'll go fight Aggro, or whatever his name is. With our 2 HP. What? I don't know his attack pattern. I'm bad. I'm just bad at the game, I'm sorry. Caleb is bad at easy Kirby game. Caleb's also bad at speaking, apparently. Caleb can fucking beat Castlevania, the original Castlevanias, and not fucking Kirby 64. Yeah, that sounds right. I did it. Woo. Give me that shit. Yes, Kirby. Indeed. Look at him skipping rocks. The only person who could actually do this is probably, or the only people, I guess. Oh, that was the fear screenshot. That's what that's from. The only people who could actually skip rocks of this crew is probably Adeline and Ribbon. They're the only ones with hands. Alright, you gotta watch for these. No, what the fuck? There are traps. Yep, okay. Kinda wish I still had my however many lives I had before I restarted the game. Yeah, regardless, I was saying there are traps here, so I gotta watch out. Like here. Ah. There's trap C. There's the crystal shard. Vines. Oh wait, no, there's probably something down here, isn't there? Aha! I knew it. I'm just smart like that, I guess. I'm just smarty pants. Smart but bad at games. I'm not sure why they chose to diverge from the typical invincibility theme for this game, because you play other Kirby games, this invincibility theme from 64 sounds nothing like those other invincibility themes. It's completely different. It's very weird. Alright, I still don't know what that card is. Are there like enemy cards in this game? Oh, come on, really? I'm always right next to it. If there are, then it doesn't seem like they contribute to the 100%ing the game, because you don't need them. Well, how lucky am I? I found it, just on this side. I can't remember if there's a crystal shard on these tracks somewhere. Yep, it was right there. We missed it. Very cool. Oh fuck. That was too close for my liking. Is that ice? That's not what I want. Why does that thing ice? The enemies that are shaped like that in Kirby usually blow up. Nice. I was right after all. Haha. We're looking for an umbrella. Okay. Real talk, this is probably my least favorite part of the game. You have to be so precise with this shit. Okay, I think I'm on the right track. Yeah! Woo! First try. You know how many tries that took me the first time I tried to do this? Jeez, it took me way too fucking long, I'll tell you that. How the fuck was it? What the fuck? Nice. Nice, I was right. I knew it. Yo, it spells out Kirby! That's so cool! I forgot about that. The rocks spell out Kirby, that's awesome. Nice. That's one. I like how DDD in this game is just so fucking straight-faced. He has no emotion, he is just like, he's just perpetually pissed in this game. Which way is he coming?
Yeah, boy.
I did it. Woo! It's 1 HP too. Very nice. Bosses in this game are weird, because I mean, you got shit like Wispy Woods. Then like, the rest of the bosses are just... Who are you? I mean, the shark, Acro, or Arco, or whatever his name is, he was in Dreamland 3, right? But I mean, the rest of the bosses, like, who are they? Who is... We know two of them are a part of the Dark Matter Legion, and we know them. No, come on, Waddle Dee, you can make it. Two of them are a part of the Dark Matter Legion, and we see them later. But the rest is just like, who? Here is when we get into the real meat and potatoes of the Kirby lore. But also, damn, just listen to that theme. Okay, anyway, Shiver Star map theme is my favorite, but that aside, this is where we get into the real meat and potatoes. If you... sorry, we didn't get a good look at the map. Actually, yeah, let's go take a look at that for a sec. We didn't get a good look at the map, but look at this. Look at the continents, look at the moon. This is most definitely, certainly, Earth. And I mean, like, pointing that out back when this game came out, it's like, wow, post-apocalyptic Earth in my Kirby game? When did it get so dark? Because, like, when Kirby 64 came out, it definitely wasn't as big of a lore franchise as it was now. Or as it is now. It was kind of just, like, hints at like, an overarching opposing force. Even most recently with Kirby and the Forgotten Land, that's like pretty much the most recent in terms of tidbits that we got about Earth, which begs the question, where did all the humans go? Because Forgotten Land only came out recently and there wasn't a lot to go off of before then, people kind of assumed that this whole winter was caused maybe by an outside force. People were speculating that maybe it was Haltman from Kirby Planet Robobot or something else. But even before then, I think the common sort of theory was that some sort of nuclear winter was put into place, people went to war, and everybody, you know, died because of it. I like that I'm saying this, all this, like, terrible shit that's happening, and while that's going on, we're just sledding in a winter wonderland. There are a ton of theories about what happened to Earth, but because of those human measurements that people found out, a lot of people are speculating that perhaps, well, I mean, it's definitely pretty much confirmed that there were people living in Forgotten Land, which means that Shiver Star and the Forgotten Land are pretty much the same place. So that begs the question, like, where did the people go? What happened to them? Because Forgotten Land definitely isn't, like, all covered in snow as we see it. It's different. There are like landmarks. Only one area in Forgotten Land is actually covered in snow. If we just came to Shiver Star when it was like winter, then where did everyone else go? I mean, the manual suggests that the people who were living here have long since moved away. It's also implied that in the Forgotten Land, because all the experiments they were doing on Elphalus were, you know, they were picked up by the animals because of the Elphalus's psychic link. So the humans abandoned the project and moved on to greater things, which means they were, at the time that they moved on from Elphalus and actually fled Earth, they were pretty much capable of harnessing, or, well, they, as in humans, were pretty much entirely capable of harnessing, like, advanced technology, which means which suggests that, you know, we've come a really far as a species at the time of Kirby. Who's to say that we didn't just, you know, find a way to move on to different distant lands in other universes? Because that could pretty much confirm that humans are, like, the ancestors of the ancients as we know them. But not only that, we as humans are shown to advance quite a bit in the Kirby universe, which means that we might just be the most advanced civilization in Kirby. We just don't see ourselves directly there. We see, you know, descendants of us. Of course, ancients, Magalore is heavily implied to be an ancient, but I mean, he doesn't look the part that we do. Anatomy could have changed, but still. Considering that King Dedede is a penguin, he probably had connections to the ancients in some way as well. We just don't know them yet. Given how many creatures seem to be from Earth that are here, it's extremely likely that we as humans are the ancients. All this new evidence is kind of supporting that idea, so I wouldn't call it too far-fetched. I don't think a lot of other people would say it either. Of course, it's pretty much all but proven that Forgotten Land and Shiver Star are Earth. Now we just need proof. Now we just kind of need definitive proof that we as a species moved on to greater lands. Yeah, I keep saying the same shit over and over again just because I'm trying to multitask here, but that's an idea. Humans could very well have become the ancients. Ancients. I think it's possible, and that'd be so cool if we, you know, the community had a hand in deciphering that whole thing. But it's also kind of just amazing to see how far we come in the Kirby universe, considering that, like, all these ideas were planted in our head at the start, like, you know, all the way back to Kirby 64 in 2000, and now they're kind of, everything's coming to fruition in the later games. I think that's, like, just incredibly cool. But again, I just want to I just want to mention that it's really funny that just, I was talking about all of this stuff that, like, implies super demented and fucked up shit in Kirby, and then it's just like, happy music, oh, we're having so much fun here, nothing could go wrong, and it's like, everything is going wrong. And now, look at this building. Okay, the architecture is definitely a lot weirder from what we typically have in real life, but look at this place. It's supposed to be the fucking mall. See? Up the elevator. Again, all of this is like toy aesthetic, but come on. Look at this place. It's the mall. Think you can stop me? Come on. Aha! Dodge and weave, bitch! Bum 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 bum. Oh my god, this theme rocks. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. But I mean, yeah, look at this. Human machinery. It's a freaking factory. I think this is also a part of the reason why people think that Haltman might be involved with the planet freezing over. This could totally be human machinery. It's completely possible, but Haltman industrializing everything could also be a possibility. But again, it could go either way. I personally don't think it was Haltman. I think Forgotten Land tends to disprove that too, because if it was Haltman, then I mean, the planet would still be industrialized. Yeah, see, here. Friggin' test tube babies. This completely supports the theory that it was humans who did this and not Haltman, because we see in Forgotten Land, Elphalus is literally just the biggest test tube baby you've ever fucking seen. And humans did that. That was their experiment. So humans doing this, all of this too, is completely in the ordinary. Why they did it, I don't know. I mean, we know why they were doing it to Fecto Elphalus, because they were trying to harness some sort of energy from him. You know, psychic energy, but all of these guys, it seems like they were just trying to create homunculi and doing shitty things that humans do. Spoiler alert, it was all Elon Musk who did this. Although I will admit some of these designs are pretty cool. Seeing HD reimaginings of them would be awesome. We fight a giant-ass robot now. Ah, fuck. I also like the cityscape. Look at this. Skyboxes on this place. He's gonna fucking clip my ass! He's gonna give me the I like it cut G.
Cut G.
Alright. The rules of nature. That shit's forever stuck in my head. Just that Siva Gunner mashup. It's Whipple Star. We gotta save it. We gotta go back to the beginning. We ready. We in this. Come on, we got this. Damn. Footstool head ass. Goddamn. Alright. Final level. Ripple Star. Back in Happy-Go-Lucky Land. No way. It's like we're back in Pop Star. So, why the non-threatening demeanor? I mean, you look at this place, it's covered in black goo. It's covered in the dark matter. Why does it still look all friendly and shit? The entire fucking planet is sus. Oh, there's the whatever her name is again. And yep, now everything. Oh, there's two of them. And now everything, three of them. And now everything's terrifying. You hear this freaking music? This belongs in creepy images with unnerving music compilations. Okay, this music is legitimately getting me scared now. I don't like this. I don't like this very much. This shit is just like one continuous theme with ambient noise in the background. It's like Minecraft cave music with extra steps. Okay, first of all, this fucking theme is awesome. This theme is one of my favorite level themes in any game, I think. But, there is a good and bad ending to this game. If you do not collect all the crystal shards, you get the bad ending. So I'm going to wait to collect the last one, so I can get the bad ending for Showcase It. I don't even know why I need to explain all this though, because this game is over 20 years old. But yeah, I also want to comment, I think someone else made this observation before I did, but, the new design for DDD is basically just HD 64 DDD. Like, they look remarkably similar. One just has more polygons, that's literally it. Oh wow, we're just surrounded by darkness, ain't we? Again, how does DDD eat meat? He's a penguin, he ain't got no teeth to gnaw on meaty drumsticks. Alright, quote-unquote final boss. Alright, so Miracle Matter is fucking awesome, and so is this theme. This theme is also just a remix of the original boss theme. But also, we need another boss like Miracle Matter, or just bring Miracle Matter back. Only the specific elemental variant he is currently inhabiting hurts him, and that's like awesome. It's such a cool concept for a boss. Nice. Cut her down. Bomb down. You can't see it, but I am literally just bopping to this song the entire time. Alright, stone down. This is also a part of what I mean when I say the antithesis to Kirby is dark matter, because literally, Miracle Matter is not the be-all, end-all of the dark side of Kirby, but he also mimics Kirby's copy ability, which just cements the point I'm trying to say about dark matter. Like, again, he's not Astral Birth Void, and he's not the strongest variation of dark matter we've ever seen, but I think him being able to do this just supports my point. Alright, and that's all of it. We beat the game! Hooray! Game's over, guys. End of video. I'll see y'all next time. Alright. Dark matter's gone. There it goes. We've sent it away. Furthest end of the universe. Don't come back, bitch. Ah. Now everyone has to say goodbye. It's so sad. Handshake. One has no hands, though, so... See Didi's face. I love Didi's face. He's just so sad. Alright. We live to see another day. It's over. Woo! Game over. We did it. What the? What? She's still evil? What you mean? We beat the game. What you talking about? That's not fair. We beat the game. It's over. We beat the game. Not fair. But anyway, yeah, that's a bad ending. Not much, just like a different cutscene, but it's cool. We get to see all this art too. That's fucking menacing. HRH just standing there. That's terrifying. Johnny Shikawa and Hirokazu Ando. Love them. Love those guys. I am curious if there's a way to see the bad ending credits, because they are different from the true ending credits. And also they've got some cool illustrations that we don't actually see in the true ending credits. Some of the stuff we see in the true ending credits are just complete reworks of some images, and some images don't even like appear, so... Also finished products, of course, because these are just sketches. But we actually see a lot of the, and like, whoa, who's that? We didn't see that guy in the main game. Who is that? But yeah, a lot of these sketches don't appear, and some of them are, you know, they're full fleshed out art. So it'd be cool if we could like see the bad ending credits, if there's like a way to check the cutscenes. I don't know. I haven't gone full in depth with all this. But yeah, that was the bad ending. Yep, 99. We'll check the options after we're done. Alright, that was the final one. Okay, and now we beat Miracle Matter. For the second time. Oops. I tapped his hitbox, whoops. Nice. Alright, Cutter's down too. Oh, I did not expect a third one. Alright, electric down. In this game, it's the bosses who receive the damage boosting. Nice. Alright, one more. Okay, very cool. Miracle Matter defeated again. And I got a maximum tomato fruit. Okay, true ending time. The cutscene is not the same. It may seem the same, but... Bam. We actually destroyed dark matter, and on top of that, the evil gets revealed. Also, no, she's not dead. She has X's over her eyes, but she's not dead. I'd be so sad if she were dead. I love Fairy Queen. She's awesome. I like her design. And then we get introduced to something that never gets seen again. This Warp Star phone. Which is kind of funny considering that in the previous game in this Dark Matter trilogy, Dreamland 3, Kirby is capable of making his own Warp Star. So yes, the cell phone is very useless. Alright, here we are in in, I don't know, we're about to fight Gygus or something. And we're also about to be introduced to, yeah, probably my second favorite character. Or I guess not introduced, reintroduced. Second favorite character in Kirby. I love him as a villain, even though it's very simplistic. And also, by God, this is one of my favorite tracks in all of Nintendo. I fucking love this soundtrack. So this motherfucker's name is Zero Two, and I love his design, I love his theme, I love the fight, I love everything about him. I honestly see this fight as the precursor to what Planet Robobot did with the Star Dream fight, as in, it's like a Star Fox style shooter, because this game kind of did it first, right? You got the whole shooter style going. I guess it's on a less grandiose scale, because Zero Two is big, but like compared to Star Dream, who's planet-sized, no, this isn't it. There are also some cool Easter eggs that you wouldn't normally find with this fight. You are actually capable of shooting Zero Two's wings, which throws off his center of balance. I don't think it takes effect until you shoot all two wings, but you'll see what I mean before. Because, like, usually he stays focused on you, right? Because, like, you're incapable of throwing him off when he has both of his wings intact, but when you do manage to get both of them clicked off, it makes the fight a lot easier. Even though the fight itself isn't that hard, a fight doesn't need to be hard for you to appreciate it, though. And this is what I mean. Usually he'll follow you if you have the wings, but you can steadily start moving upward and he won't be able to focus on you because his wings have been clipped. This also isn't even mentioning the fact that you're seeing that right, this isn't being edited. Zero Two literally bleeds from his eye socket. This is honestly incredibly funny though. I mean, it's sad. I already mentioned all the themes with dark matter and why it's super sad, but it's funny because for the re-release of Kirby 64 on the N64 app for Nintendo Switch, they had to rate it T for teen when it was originally rated E for everyone, just because Zero Two has pixelated blood on his eye. It's kind of hilarious. Regardless of that, though, this fight is finished. But yes, I love everything about that fight, and I love Zero Two. He's a great villain. It honestly makes it a lot easier to see what images are 3D and what images are 2D images in the cutscenes with emulators. And Kirby gets the kiss. Kirby's great. I love this game so much. And the actual credits. Everything is sketched out like final art and isn't just, you know, sketches. We could see a lot of the color, but again, some of the images are changed. Those ones are changed. Their eyes were originally closed in the sketch. HRH is there, except everything's like, looks like an Evangelion image. Got Waddle Dee on the cliff. Fairy Queen's thing has changed. Her hair is all like, you know, bundled up, and it's not just all let out. We got some more fairies. I think their designs are very cute. And there's the full image of Zero Two, which is like, that's awesome. But yeah, that was Kirby 64, Crystal Shards. A nice playthrough, definitely longer than my last playthrough of Castlevania 4, but definitely worth it. I really like... Yeah, see, theater. Hot Waddle Dwaddle, Ripple Rescue, Farewell, Darkness Calls. So it seems like the Project K64 is a... we'll just click on it. Or, oops. Okay, yeah. So, Project K64, maybe it's the sketches and then the full colored sequences? Yeah, I can point out the differences for each of them too, so... Yeah, everything's kind of just sketched out. Those guys' eyes are closed. HRH. And, yep, there's Waddle Dee. Totally Bandana D in the later games. It's the same guy, I assure you. That one was different. It wasn't an eel. Yeah, and, that's Fairy Queen. Her hair is all just, like, ruffled up. It's all spiky. She has to comb it, and I think that's funny. I love everyone who worked on this game. It's great. I love replaying it. That and Dreamland 3. Love playing both of those games. And for the thumbnail of this video, I actually modeled it after the whole crayon sort of art style that they were going for. They have some brushes in Photoshop that made it really easy to do that. Enemy info. Oh! Wait, no. Is that what this is? Yeah, that's what the cards are. Cacti. So that's what the cards are. I see. Okay. So yeah, they don't contribute to 100%, but I guess that's just another optional thing you can do. Okay, yeah, that's Kirby 64. There's a lot I love about this game. Definitely worth replaying it. And that whole last section with 02, that's why I'm playing it on Halloween, because honestly, that boss is incredibly scary. Just the whole message behind it. I already explained the whole lore behind Dark Matter during the video, but there is a lot. There is a lot to go in depth. I don't think anyone covered what I said about Dark Matter, about the kind of intricacies of what it meant, because the different forms of Dark Matter are kind of hard to, like, search through in specific scenarios. But again, what I did say was kind of my own interpretation of it, because a lot of what I said was just speculative. Of course, they haven't confirmed anything, and that's a part of Kirby lore charm. It's not all presented in front of you. It's like in the same sort of vein as Hollow Knight. Not all of it's presented in front of you. It's kind of left for you to decipher and make your own inferences, and that's a part of what makes it so fun to look through. At least to me. I don't know. A lot of people probably got bored with my ramblings. But yeah, definitely recommend playing the game. It's very good. And I mean, like, yep, it's on 64. There's 64 emulators. It's not easily accessible and higher quality than what Nintendo's willing to put out, at least. Thanks for sticking through this. Yeah, I'll see you all around.